Hello Sentosa, Professor Mike here during the Corona quarantine. What we're gonna go over today in this video is our Jiu-Jitsu warm-up. So anyone who's looking to maintain your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu flexibility, hip movement, all of that, this next 15 to 20 minute workout you can do in your living room, get a good cardio, good flexibility workout, and maintain a lot of those Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu movements, all right? For the sake of time on this video, I'm gonna minimize the number of the techniques I do. Just make sure that everything we do, you do anywhere from 10 to 20 based on your skill level, okay? First thing we're gonna start out with are jumping jacks, then bushwhackers. I want everyone to do 20 and 20. For the sake of time on the video, I'm just gonna do 10. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down on the mat. Now we're gonna do crunches. I want you to do between 20 and 30 at home. For the sake of this, I'll do 10. We can mimic a gi choke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn. Push-ups. Down on your back, circle the legs. Hips up the mat. I don't want your butt like this. Our hips have to be up, swiveling circle motions. A, B, or C. Other direction, about 10 times to each side. When that's done, we're gonna go to bicycles. Same thing, 10 times on each side, then rotate. Once you're done with those, we're gonna do a hip escape in place. Hip out, hip in, switch sides. Hip out, hip in, switch sides. Out, in, out, in. Really get those hips out. Hip back in. 10 on each side. Then we're gonna go to the step through. Step over, through, through, through. 10 times. For the higher level students, we can do a 360 on the shoulder, then come back, 360 on the other shoulder, 5 times on each side. Once that's done, we can go into triangles, 10 on each side. Pull the head if you need and lock, both sides. Make sure kicking up, locking high. If you're advanced, you can go 1, 2, and down. Or you can kick up and lock. After you finish that, you can pinch, hip up. Hold it for a second, 10 times. Make sure you're really elbows down, pulling, hipping into it, and down. We're mimicking the arm lock on that. 10, 15 times on that. Next one. We're gonna bridge, really reach on our right shoulder, come back in, about 10 seconds, then you're gonna reach on the left shoulder. Once you're done with that, we'll come on the head, work it for about 10 seconds as well, and then come back down. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna get in a combat position. Then I want you guys to do 5 to 10 strategic stand-ups where we fall, slap the mat, frame on the elbow, hand up, back step. Fall back, frame on the elbow, back step. Fall back, frame on the elbow, back step. 5 on each side. Once you're done with that, we can get into some basic side control escaping. We're blocking the mount. Outside arm on the shoulder, inside arm on the hip. We're gonna bridge and push, hips out. Get on the elbow, back step. Or bridge, push, hips out on the way down. Shin comes in, he comes around, go back into guard. Work those. Finally, everything's in increments of 10. 10 seconds or 10 on each side, based on what we're doing. 2, pull the shins in. If you're new just at this and it's hard, just try to roll on your shoulders, look behind you. Then come back where you started. If you're a little more advanced, then you can really just push off those toes and roll in a nice small circle, working your core, working your shoulders, and all that. Finally, we can work our hip escapes. Our hip escapes forward, we can go forward hip escape on our elbow, back and forth. Then we could come hip escape back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we could come back forward, no elbow. We can just go hip to hip, pop those hips, reach for the lapel, whatever you want to do. Then we can hip out, back into the hip escape. 3 or 4, whatever space you have at house. Then we can come forward with the hip escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hip escape out. Do, I would say, maybe 2 sets of 10 on those. So you're really getting a large quantity of those hip escapes in. The hip escaping, anything with your hip and your core, is what we really need to work on as far as maintaining the movement in jiu-jitsu. Now, the other thing we can add, you can work in some basic double shots where we drop that knee and come down, 2 steps back, wrestling position, shoot that knee, come back, run back. I'm not worried about driving with my shoulder. I'm not worried about my head placement. All I'm worried about pushing off that back leg, getting that knee deep, driving through. 2, the other thing we can work on, quick feet, sprawl. Quick feet, sprawl. Quick feet, sprawl. Quick feet, sprawl. I would say do that for 30 seconds. 2 sets of 30 seconds. Now that workout right there, guys, shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes. And I guarantee you, you're gonna sweat, you're gonna be tired. You do that 2 or 3 days a week, students. I guarantee you, when this corona epidemic is over, you're not gonna skip a beat. Thank you. Hope everyone's safe out there. Sweaty Cub, thank you.